Great day, honeys. I hope you guys are awesome. Y'all, it's late. It's literally like 11:23 in the evening, and I'm just now sitting down to record this. But I hope that you guys had an amazing Wednesday. It is the 1st of July, and so we are embarking on just the next half of the year. So hopefully 2020 will continue to be a year of discovery, a year of hopefully pleasant surprises, but also a year of justice and a year of revelation for us all. So, anyways, we are on day 15 of our nuggets of freedom. So, stay tuned. Okay, y'all. So, small story time, but not like anything too crazy. So, I'm headed out to Concord earlier today, right? I was going to run a couple errands, vacuum my car out, so on and so forth. And you guys probably don't know what Concord is, but it's here in North Carolina. Anywho, so on the way there, I get off on the ramp, and as I'm about to merge over, there's like this whole entire accident that happens like right in front of me. And I don't see who causes the accident. I just see the second car kind of veering off to the right, headed towards the divider. I don't know what the thing is called. It's not a divider. What is it called? The thing. It's gonna be a divider today. Anywho, the median, kind of like the median. No, it's not a median. Those details are not important. Anywho, so the guy gets out of the car. The guy who was hit, he gets out of the car, and he is livid. He's angry. He's like, hitting his hands, like, oh my gosh, like, what were you doing? And of course, I couldn't hear. And I'm not thinking this is gonna escalate to anything, right? Baby, escalate is what it did, honey. So I'm in the car, I'm out of my business. I may be like 4 cars behind them. And the guy's arguing. The other gentleman, he seems to be so calm and relaxed. They exchange some different words. So as the gentleman he pulls his phone out, and I'm assuming he's going to call the police or maybe take photos or what have you. The other guy gets into his vehicle, the second car, he gets into his vehicle and he proceeds to pull off. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't pull off, don't pull off. So the other guy jumps in front of his car, literally jumps in front of his car, like, no, my man, don't leave. What you doing? What you doing? He hits him with like I think he hit him with like his side mirror, and then the guy zooms off. So then the first guy, he jumps inside of his car to chase after him, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I even going? Like, what's happening? A part of me wanted to follow them, but y'all know that would not have been the wise thing to do. Anywho, so I'm in my car and I'm just thinking, and as soon as this happens, I'm like, this is my nugget of freedom for today. Don't allow for yourself to operate on impulse. This man impulsively jumped back inside of his vehicle. He didn't play the movie all the way through. So maybe that's our nugget. Play the movie all the way through. Before you make a decision, figure out how can this end up? How could this possibly end up? And it may be that you think some of the most extreme things or you think some mild things, but play the picture, play the movie all the way through. Out of impulse and probably out of fear, this gentleman jumped back into his car and proceeded to drive off from the scene of an accident. Meaning that your consequences, sir, when you're caught, are going to be much more grave than they would have been had you just stayed on site. And that's only an assumption because baby girl, baby boy, I don't know what he might have had in his vehicle. I don't know if he was licensed to drive. I don't know if it was even his car. I don't know anything. All I know is the consequences that you are now going to be facing for driving off from the scene of an accident are much more grave than they would have been had you just remained. That when we don't remain, we don't even give ourselves room to receive grace that could be extended. And then for the first guy who was hit, he gets back in his car, and like I said, he drives after him. I'm not about to be pursuing something that I don't even know what the end of that is. And not from a faith standpoint, from a standpoint of, sir, I don't even know who you are. I don't know where you could be leading me. You clearly are not in your right mind if you're going to drive off from the scene of an accident. Y'all, don't operate on impulse. Take your time. Do not make rash decisions. Do not approach things. Don't approach everything lightly. Allow for yourself to really pace yourself and make a decision. It doesn't mean drag your feet, but it also doesn't mean just jump into a decision based off of impulse, based off of emotion, based off of fear. That's an issue because you're going to end up in a worse situation than what you would have been had you just played the movie all the way through and really took your time with the decision. So that's all. That's my little nugget, honey. I told the Lord he got to let me know how this turned out with these people because it was a scary circumstance. It was very, very scary, but it was one of those things it was eye-opening too. I can't operate off of impulse. I need to play this movie all the way through and really figure out what end result I can be okay with. You know? You dig it? Okay, guys. So that's our nugget for today. Day 15. We made it halfway there. So I will see you guys tomorrow for our 16th nugget of freedom. Bye, y'all.